What do you mean by partnership deed? It is a written agreement. So you can remember about the partnership firm where there are many partners. Here most of you will go wrong. Don't go wrong here. As I told you, when it is beginning of the month, include that month. When it is end of the month, leave that month and start counting from the next month. Suppose if it is loss, then you will write to profit and loss account in the bracket loss and you will write the amount here. But in the question it is profit. Hello everyone, I am Harshita, lecturer, Department of Commerce, Vidhyaashram PU College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. My dear students, today I am going to discuss a revision class on your first chapter of your second PUC syllabus, that is Accounting for Partnership Basic Concepts. So, now you are in the nth minute of your exam, so you can go through the revision classes of your second PUC accountancy syllabus so that you need not go through the whole book of your second PUC syllabus. Okay, so for that reason we are doing the revision here. So you can go through the last minute preparation through this revision classes. And today we are in the first session and the chapter name is Accounting for Partnership Basic Concepts. So I am going to discuss all the question paper questions what they have asked in your previous year. Okay, or similar type of questions what they have asked in your previous examinations. So let us see what are the questions they have asked from this chapter. Now moving on to the session, so let us see as per the new question paper pattern. So this will be the blueprint of this chapter, Accounting for Partnership Basic Concepts. Your chapter number is 1 and the chapter name is Accounting for Partnership Basic Concepts. So you will be getting 1 mark 2 questions. So, you are going to get 1 mark 2 questions, 2 marks 1 question as well as 6 marks 1 question. So, the overall weightage of this particular chapter will be 10 marks. Okay, so this will be the weightage of this chapter, Accounting for Partnership Basic Concepts. So as I told you, suppose if you are in the nth minute preparation, you can go through the revision classes. So whereby you can easily prepare for your examination instead of going through the whole book of your accountancy syllabus. Okay, so this will be the weightage. Now moving on to the session. So let us see what are the 1 mark questions they have asked from 2019 to 2023. So what are the questions they have asked in your question paper? Okay, so coming to the 1 mark questions. So your question is, first question is, the liability of a partner for acts of the firm is dash they have given. So what is your answer? Unlimited. So always remember the liability of a partnership firm or the liability of a partners and a partnership firm is unlimited. So what do I mean by unlimited liability? Suppose if the firm is not in a position to repay the outsiders liability, then they have to sell their personal asset and repay the liabilities. So all the liabilities of the partners and the partnership firm will be unlimited. So the question was, the liability of a partner for acts of the firm is dash unlimited. Next, under dash method, the capital of the partner shall remain fixed they have given. Here itself you will be having the answer. So there are 2 methods to prepare your capital account, that is fixed capital method and fluctuating capital method. Under fixed capital method, the capital of the partner remains fixed every year, whereas under fluctuating capital method, it keeps on fluctuating year after year. So the question was, under dash method, the capital of the partner shall remain fixed. So what is your answer? Fixed capital method. And next is, what is partnership deed? So they might ask you for 2 marks also, what is partnership deed? So what I mean by partnership deed, as you know, under partnership there should be an agreement between the partners. So it can be either written agreement or oral agreement. But written agreement is more preferable than the oral agreement. So their question was, direct question, what is partnership deed? Partnership deed is a written agreement. So, of course, in a partnership, there should be agreement between the partners. So, that agreement, written agreement is called as what? Partnership deed. And what does it contains? It contains all the terms and conditions of the partnership firm, and it should be duly stamped and signed by all the partners. So, what do you mean by partnership deed? It is a written agreement. So, you can remember about the partnership firm where there are many partners. So, in order to retain the partnership firm, there should be agreement between the partners. So, that agreement itself is called as what? Partnership deed, and it should be a written agreement and it should be duly stamped and signed by the partners. Okay, so this much you can write for 1 mark. Next is, in order to form partnership, there should be at least dash partners. So how many members should be there to form a partnership firm? So your option is option A 1, option B 2, option C 7 and D none of the above. So how many members should be there? So your answer is 2. And one more thing, while writing your multiple choice question, remember children, so you have to write the option like this and write the answer, not just writing B and leaving space. So you have to write B and write the answer 2. Okay, so this is how you have to write the multiple choice questions, that is answer for multiple choice questions. Next is the liability of a partner for the acts of the firm as dash. Once again they have asked, that is unlimited. Partnership firm has no separate dash entity. So separate dash entity, legal entity. So a partnership firm should be a legal partnership firm. So this question they have repeated twice or more than that also. So these questions they have repeated more than once. Okay, so but I have given only once, so you can go through the questions in detail, where if you study once, how many times they have asked, you can answer those questions. Next question is, when partners' current accounts are prepared under partnership firm. So I have told you there are two methods to prepare capital account of the partners, that is fixed capital method and fluctuating capital method. Under fixed capital method, you have to prepare two accounts. One is partners' capital account and partners' current account. So under fixed capital method, you have to prepare two accounts. One is partners' capital account and second is partners' current account. But under fluctuating capital method, you are going to prepare only one account, that is partners' capital account. Okay, so this you have to remember. So there are two methods to prepare partners' capital account, fluctuating capital method and fixed capital method. Under fixed capital method, two accounts are prepared. One is partners' capital account and partners' current account. Under fluctuating capital method, one account is prepared, that is partners' capital account. So your question is, when partners' current account are prepared under partnership firm? When do we prepare current account? Under fixed capital method. So your answer is, partners' current account are prepared under fixed capital method. So hope you are clear about the questions what they have asked in your question paper. So these were the questions they have asked for 1 mark. Now coming to 2 marks question. So let us see what are the questions they have asked in your previous question paper. So the first question is, state any two contents of partnership deed. Of course, now you know partnership deed is a written agreement which contains all the terms and conditions of the partnership firm, and it should be duly stamped and signed by the partners. Now, what do you mean by contents of partnership deed? In the sense, what does it include? So, it includes name and address of the firm, name and address of the partners, their profit sharing ratio, their capital contribution, their interest on capital, interest on drawings, then any extra salary or commission to be given to the partners. So, these are all contents of partnership deed. So, for 2 marks, you have to write any two contents of partnership deed. Okay. Next is, what is fluctuating capital system? I have told you there are two methods of capital accounts. One is fluctuating, other one is fixed capital. Now, the direct question is, what is fluctuating capital system? So, fluctuates means what? It keeps on changing. Okay, so the capital of the partners keeps on changing year after year. Okay, so let us see the answer. Under fluctuating capital system, the capital of the partner fluctuates. So, this you have to remember, fluctuates year after year. So, one sentence is done where you will get 1 mark. All the adjustments like interest on capital, interest on drawings, etc. relating to the partner's capital are recorded in the capital account. So, under fluctuating capital method, all the adjustments relating to the partners will be recorded in one particular account. Okay, so that is your fluctuating capital system. Now, moving on to the next question, what is partnership deed? They have asked for 2 marks. So, partnership deed is a written agreement containing all the terms and conditions of the partners. It should be duly stamped and signed by the partners. And in order to elaborate your answer, you can continue with the contents also. The content contents of partnership deed are name and address of the firm, name and address of the partners, or you can go on writing like that, or you can write etc. also there. Okay, so name and address of the firm, name and address of the partners, capital contribution of the firm, etc. So that is how you can write for 2 marks. So hope you are clear about these 3 questions for 2 marks. Now moving on to the 4th question, define partnership they have asked. So according to section 4 of Indian Partnership Act 1932. Now remember, when you write a definition, it should be exactly how it has been defined. No interchanging of your words. And it should start with double inverted comma and end with double inverted comma full stop. Okay. So how did they define partnership? According to section 4 of Indian Partnership Act of 1932 defines partnership as the relation between persons who have agreed to share the profit of the business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. Now remember children, in your 2 marks, so you will be having an option. Suppose if you don't know the definition, don't try to attempt the question. Okay. So if you don't know the exact definition, so attempt the other question. Even though if you don't know the other question, suppose if you know the meaning of partnership, then you can write the meaning of partnership. Remember, when they ask a definition, it should be exactly how it has been defined. Okay, so you can't write in your own words. But other than that, other than the definition, you can write other questions in your own words, but it should be in an understandable manner. Okay, so that is about the define partnership. Next, state the 2 methods by which capital accounts of the partners are maintained. So this question they have repeatedly asked in many years. So what are the 2 methods? Fixed capital method and fluctuating capital method. Next, state any 2 features of partnership. Of course, if you know the meaning of partnership properly, you can write the features also. So there should be 2 or more persons. At least 2 persons should be there. There should be an agreement between the partners where the agreement can be written or oral agreement. Then there should be a mutual agreement. That's what. The agreement should be a mutual agreement, and they are mainly formed in order to share the profit and loss of the business, and the partnership firm is it should be a business activity, not any other activity. It should be a business activity. Like that, if you know the meaning of partnership, you can write any of the features of partnership. Here I have given 2 or more persons. So to form a partnership, there should be at least 2 persons. Sharing of profit, the agreement must be to share the profit and loss of the business. So this is the 2 marks question what they have asked from this chapter. Now let us come to the 6 marks. Okay, so let us see what are the 6 marks question you can expect from this chapter. Mainly there are 2 questions you can expect here, either interest or calculation of interest on drawings as well as profit and loss appropriation account. Okay, so it's an option here. It's not an option, it is a compulsory question. Either they'll ask you interest on drawings or profit and loss appropriation account, where you have to learn both. So we don't know which question they'll ask, whether they'll ask interest on drawings or profit and loss appropriation account. Both are very easy, children. You can go through the questions here. Now we shall calculate few problems relating to your earlier question paper. Not all the problems. So few similar problems, because almost all the questions are repeated with the different amounts. Okay, suppose if you know how to answer, you can solve any of the problem. Okay, now this is a problem on interest on drawings, calculation of interest on drawings. Now go through the problem here. Lata and Chaitanya are partners in a firm. Lata's drawings for the year 2021-22 are given as under. So they have given us drawings. Okay, so or you might get a similar question. So where the interest on drawings will be different, under which method? So under which method? Under product method. So you have to remember, so they might ask you for 1 mark question. So under which method the drawings of the partners will be different? Different in every month. Okay, so your answer is what? Product method. But whereas in average period method, the drawings will be same every month, but under product method it will be different. Okay, so that you have to remember. Now rupees 4,000, they have given drawings on different date with a different amount. Okay, so rupees 4,000 on 1/4/16/21 and rupees 6,000 on 30th 9/21, rupees 2,000 on 30th 11/21, rupees 3,000 on 1/1/22. Calculate interest on Lata's drawings at 8% per annum for the year ending 31st 3/2022 under product method. So this is a question, 6 marks question on interest on drawings under product method. Now we shall start calculation. So you have to write the heading, calculation of interest on Lata's drawings So this is under product method. Product method. Okay, so hope you are clear. Now your columns required here is date, amount, number of periods or periods in month, product. Okay, now we shall write the date as it is how they have given in the question. So 1/6/21, 1/6/21. Next 30th 9/21, 30th 9/21. Next 30th 11/21, 30th 11/21. And the next is 1/1/22. 1/1/22. Now we shall write the amount as it is. Amount is 4,000, 6,000, 2,000 and 3,000. 4,000, 6,000 and 2,000 and 3,000. Now this is there in the question itself. Okay, so I have to know how to draw the columns, date, amount, period in months, product. Okay, so date you will write as it is how they have given in the question. Here they have given the date and the amount also they have given. You will write as it is all the amounts. Now periods in month, how to calculate? Now your year ending is what? 31st/3/2022. So year ending is 31st/3/2022. Correct? So from the date of drawings till the end of the financial year, you have to count the month. So how to count the month? You have to be very careful here. So there is a trick here. So when they have given beginning of the month, so they have given beginning of June, then you have to consider June also. Okay, so how to calculate from 1/6/21 to 31st/3/22. So you have to consider June also. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So how many months? 10 months. Okay, so this is 10. Now 30th 9 they have given, that is end of 9th month, end of 9. So leave that month and start counting from the next month. So leave 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So 6 months. Next is 30th 11 they have given. Whether you have to consider 11? No, because it is end of 11. Correct? So we will start counting from the next. 12, 1, 2, 3. That is 4 months. Next is 1, 1 they have given. That is beginning of the month. 1, 1. So you have to consider 1 also. 1, 2, 3. So that is 3 months. So hope you are clear. Here most of you will go wrong. Don't go wrong here. As I told you, when it is beginning of the month, include that month. When it is end of the month, leave that month and start counting from the next month. Now how to find out the product? 4,000 into 10. So you have to multiply. So you have to multiply all these. So 4,000 into 10. So it will be 40,000. 4,000 into 10, 40,000. Next 6,000 into 6. That is 36,000. Next 2,000 into 4, that is 8,000. Next 3,000 into 3, 3 3s are 9, that is 9,000. So you got the product. You will multiply 4,000 into 10, 6,000 into 6, 2,000 into 4 and 3,000 into 3. Now you will get total product. Total product, add all these. That is 40,000 plus 36,000 plus 8,000 plus 9,000. So it will be total product is 93,000. So this is total product. Now there is a formula to calculate interest on drawings and a product method. So that is interest on drawings is equal to total product into rate into 1 divided by 12. You can write in the single line itself, but I don't have a space here. So total product. So how much total product? That is rupees 93,000. Total product rupees 93,000 into rate. So rate they have given in the question, rate of interest on drawings, that is 8% per annum. So 8 divided by 100 into 1 divided by 12. So you will get rupees 93,000 into 8% into 1 divided by 12. So you will get rupees 620. So this will be the interest on drawings under product method. Very easy problem. Now this all, even your formula also carries 1 mark. So you have to be careful with the formula also, not just directly calculating. You have to write the formula and calculate. So hope you are clear about this question, children. Now moving on to the similar type of problem, that is your next problem. Ravi and Suresh are partners in a firm. Now they have given Ravi's drawings for the year 2020-21 are given as under. They have given the date along with the amount. Okay, so calculate interest on Ravi's drawings at 10%. So this will be the rate of interest for the year ending 31st-3-2021 under product method. Now the similar type of problem once again we shall calculate here. That is, you will write the heading calculation of interest on drawings under product method. So be careful with the heading also. You have to present your accountancy paper neatly. You have to start with the heading. Your column should be neat. Use the stationery items whatever required. Draw the columns properly and write the answers. Okay. So under product method. Now first what you will write? You will write the date. 1/4/20. Next is 30th 6/20. Next is 1/12/20, 31st 3/21, 31st 3/21. Now we will write the amount as it is: 6,000, 8,000, 9,000, 6,000, 8,000, 9,000, and the next is 2,000. Now you have to be careful with calculating periods in months. Now they have given 1/4. So whether you have to consider 4? Yes. So before that, what is the year ending? So year ending is 31st 3/21. So 31st 3/21. Okay. So from 1/4/2020 to 31st 3/21, you have to count here. So you have to consider 4th also because it is beginning of 4. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So how many months? 12 months. Next, 30th 6 to 31st 3. Whether you have to consider 6th month? No, it is end of the month. So we'll start counting from 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So how many months? 9 months. Next, 1/12 to 31st 3. Whether you have to consider 12th month? Yes, because they have given beginning of the month. So 12, 1, 2, 3. So 4 months. That is 12, 1, 2, 3. 4 months. Next, 31st 3 they have given. 31st 3/21 to 31st 3. End of the year. So it is 0. Now you will multiply 6,000 into 12. So 6,000 into 12. So you will get 72,000. And here 8,000 into 9. That is 72,000. Next 9,000 into 4. 36,000. And here 2,000 into 0. It will be 0. So 72,000 you have to add all that. 72,000 plus 72,000 plus 36,000. So you'll get 1,80,000. So what is this? Total product. So what is the total product? 1,80,000. Now we'll write the formula. Interest on drawings is equal to, what is the formula? Total product into rate into 1 divided by 12. So how much is total product? Rupees 1,80,000 into rate of interest. So rate of interest, so total product is 1,80,000 into rate. Rate of interest is 10%. So 10 divided by 100 into 1 divided by 12. So calculate 1,80,000 into 10% into 1 divided by 12. So your answer is rupees 1,500. So this is the answer, 1,500. So 1,500 is your interest on drawings and a product method for this particular problem. So hope you are clear about it. Very easy problem, you can easily solve. Now moving on to the next type of 6 marks question where you can expect from this chapter, that is your profit and loss appropriation account. Now go through the problem here. Sanjeev and Sandeep commenced business in partnership with capital of rupees 1 lakh and rupees 80,000 respectively on 1/4/2021 and agreed to share the profit and loss in the ratio of 3:2. So their profit sharing ratio is 3:2. For the year ending 31st/3/2022, they earned a profit of rupees 36,000 before allowing. So they have given interest on capital at 5%, interest on drawings they have given Sandeep and Sanjeev, yearly salary of Sandeep and commission they have given, their drawings of Sanjeev and Sandeep they have given. Now prepare profit and loss appropriation account. So this is what we have to prepare now for the year ending 31st/3/2022. Now remember children, so in this profit and loss appropriation account, so anywhere in the question or anywhere in the solution, you will not take drawings and capital. Drawings and capital is given in the question only to calculate the interest on drawings and interest on capital. This you have to remember. Now see, if you see our 4th point, they have directly given the drawings. Their drawings during the year, Sanjeev 16,000 and Sandeep 20,000. Remember, drawings and capital you will not take anywhere in your solution. Why they have given drawings as well as capital? To calculate the interest on drawings and interest on capital. Other than that, you will record everything what they have given in the question. Even the capital also you will not take. This capital you will take only to calculate the interest. Okay. Now this is the question, very easy question. So you can easily solve and get the 6 marks. So we shall directly go through the solution. So we'll write the heading, profit, what we have to prepare? Profit and loss appropriation account. So profit and loss appropriation account for the year ending. For the year ending is 31st/3/2022. So I have told you have to start with the heading itself. The columns required are particulars amount, debit as well as credit side. Now remember, in the credit side you will record only 2 items, profit as well as interest on drawings. Now they have given in the question profit. They earned a profit of rupees 36,000. So how do you write? By profit and loss account in the bracket. So this is what? Profit. So how much profit? 36,000. And in the credit side, you will have one more item, that is drawings, interest on drawing. So by interest on drawings. Now sometimes they'll give the percentage where they'll give the drawings amount. So you have to apply the percentage and calculate the interest. But here in the question, they have directly given interest on drawing they have given. So you have to take directly Sanjeev 600. So Sanjeev, write in the inner column 600 and Sandeep Sandeep, they have given 1000. Now in the outer column, you will write total 1600. So many of you will make the mistake, you will write the interest on drawings here itself. Along with that, you will write the total, which means that 600 also you will write, 1000 you will also write, 1600 also you will write. Don't do that. Count here, write the amount in the outer column. Okay, so hope it is clear. In the credit side, you will have only two items, profit as well as interest on drawings. Suppose if it is loss, then you will write two profit and loss account in the bracket loss and you will write the amount here. But in the question, it is profit. Okay, so this is how you will write in the credit side. Now coming to your debit side, what are the items you have to record? Interest on capital, salary, commission. These three items. Okay, you have to remember. The interest on capital, they have given 5% per annum. You will record in the debit side. 2. Interest on capital. Now, they have not given the interest, they have given the percentage. You have to take the amount of capital. There they have given 1,80,000. So, upon this, you have to calculate 5%. Okay. So, how do you write? Who are the partners? Sanjeev and Sandeep. So, Sanjeev capital is 1 lakh and Sandeep capital is 80,000. So, into what is your percentage? That is 5%. So, 5 divided by 100. Here also 5 divided by 100. You will write the amount in the inner column, total it, then write in the outer column. So, 1 lakh into 5%. So, this will be 5,000 and here 80,000 into 5%. So, this is 4,000. Outer column 9,000. 5 plus 4, 9,000. Hope you are clear. Now, this is done. Interest on drawing in the credit side, done. Yearly salary of Sandeep. So, how do you write? Sandeep's salary. How much? 10,000. 2. Sandeep's salary. So, yearly salary they have given. Suppose they have given in terms of month. Then into 12 you have to do. Now, here yearly salary they have given. So, how much? 10,000. Next continuation they have given commission to Sanjeev. So, how do you write? To Sanjeev's commission. To Sanjeev's commission. And the amount is 4,000. So, this is also on yearly basis. So, 4,000. Next, drawings you will not take. So, as I told you, you will not take the drawings amount. But you have to take interest on drawings. Now, what you have to do, balance both the side. Balancing figure will be transferred to partner's capital account. So, it will be either profit or loss. Now, if you see the credit side, it is 36,000 plus 1,600. So, 36,000 plus 1,600. So, it is 37,600. So, in the debit side, it is less. So, I will write 37,600 both the side minus 9,000. Deduct the debit side, 9,000 minus 10,000 minus 4,000. So, you will get a balancing figure of 14,600. Write this 14,600 in the amount column. Now, this balance, your credit side was more than debit side. So, it is profit. So, I will write to profit transfer to where? Partner's capital account. Now, who are the partners? Sanjeev and Sandeep. So, what was the profit? 14,600. 14,600 into their profit sharing ratio. They have given the profit sharing ratio 3:2. How do you write 3:2 in the form of fraction? That is 3 plus 2, 5. And here 2, 3 plus 2, 5. 3 by 5 and 2 by 5. So, 3 by 5 and 2 by 5. So, 14,600 into 3 divided by 5. So, I will get 8,760 and 14,600 into 2 divided by 5, you will get 5,840. So, this is how you will solve a problem on profit and loss appropriation account. So, hope you are clear, children. Very easy problem. Either they will ask you a problem on interest on drawings or P&L appropriation account. Shall solve one more problem then? Yes. So, X and Y are partners, commenced business on 1/4/2020, sharing profit and loss in the ratio of 3:2. So, this ratio is important because we have to distribute the profit at the end. With capital also, because we want to calculate interest on capital, so this capital is required. Then they earned a profit. Here also they have given a profit of rupees 80,000 before allowing. So, we have to calculate interest on capital, interest on drawings we have to take in the credit side, commission payable to X, salary payable to Y. They have not given the drawings. So, no need to bother. Prepare profit and loss appropriation account for the year ended 31/3/2021. So, we shall start the solution. So, we'll write the heading profit and loss appropriation account for the year ending and the year ending is 31/3/21. So, what did I tell? So, you have to record what are the things in the credit side. Profit as well as interest on drawings. So, we shall record the profit. So, here they have given 80,000. So, how do we write? By profit and loss account, in the bracket profit, and the amount is 80,000. Clear? Next, we have interest on drawings X and Y. So, by interest on drawings X and Y. So, X what is the amount? 2,000 and 1,000. So, 2,000 in the inner column, 1,000 in the inner column, total it, write in the outer column 3,000. So, hope you are clear. Next, we shall record the debit items, interest on capital, salary and commission. So, how do you write? To interest on capital. Now, who are the partners? X and Y. What is X capital? X capital is 2 lakh and 1,50,000 Y. So, 2 lakh and here 1,50,000. And what is your percentage? 10%. So, 10 divided by 100. So, 2 lakh into 10% in the sense it is 20,000. So, 2 lakh into 10%. Here it is 20,000 and here it is 15,000. So, 20 plus 15, 30, 35,000. Correct? So, 20,000 plus 15,000. So, it will be 35,000. Next, they have given, so interest on capital done, interest on drawings done. Commission we have to record. Commission payable to X they have given. So, how do you write? To X commission. Per annum they have given. So, no need to multiply, directly 2,000. Next, they have given salary payable to Y. So, how do you write? To Y's salary. To Y's salary. And the amount is 4,000. Now, balance both the side. Okay, balancing figure will be either profit or loss. So, here it is 83,000. 83,000 minus 35,000 minus 2,000 minus 4,000. So, your profit is 42,000. So, where do you transfer the profit? To partners capital account. So, to profit transfer to partners capital account. Now, who are the partners? X and Y. What is the profit? 42,000 into, what is your profit sharing ratio? 3:2. So, that is 3/5 and 2/5. So, 42,000 into 3 divided by 5. So, we'll get 25,200 and 42,000 into 2 divided by 5. So, we'll get 16,800. So, this is the P&L appropriation account. So, hope you are clear, children. Very easy. Just you have to go through 2 to 3 problems so that you can clearly understand. So, this is a 6 marks problem. Now, moving on to the next type of question. Here, they have asked a quite different question in your question paper. That is calculation of interest on drawings under average period method. So, earlier, those first two problems was under product method. Now, this is a problem on average period method. Now, go through the problem here. Prashant and Naveen are partners sharing profit and loss equally. So, equally in the sense their profit sharing ratio is 1:1. Prashant withdrew 2,000 per month regularly on first day of every month during the year 2018-19 for personal expenses. So, personal expenses means what? It is drawings. If interest on drawings is charged at 6% per annum, rate of interest is 6% per annum, calculate interest on drawings of Prashant under average period method. So, they have clearly given we have to calculate interest on drawings under average period method. So, how do you calculate now? So, you will start with calculation of interest on drawings under average period method. Average period method. So, this will be the heading. Now, based on the information what they have given, we have to write here. So, your formula is under average period method, interest on drawings is equal to total drawings into rate into average period divided by 12. So, this is a formula under average period method. So, total drawings into rate into average period divided by 12. Now, we have to find out the total drawings. So, total drawings is equal to, now what they have given, 2,000 per month they have given, correct? So, 2,000 per month regularly on the first day of every month they have given. So, 2,000 per month in the sense rupees 2,000 into 12. There are 12 months in a year, correct? So, 2,000 into 12. So, it will be rupees 24,000. Now, we got total drawings, rate of interest already we know that is 6%. Now, average period, if the drawings is made at the beginning of every month, then it will be, so average period is equal to longest period plus shortest period divided by 2. Okay. So, now longest period is 12 plus 1 divided by 2. So, 12 plus 1 in the sense it is 13 divided by 2. So, 13 divided by 2. So, how much it is? 13 divided by 2. So, it will be 6.5 months. So, this will be the average period when the drawings are made at the beginning of every month. So, this you have to go through your problems. So, if the drawings are made at the beginning of every month, then it is 6.5 months. If the drawings are made at the middle of every month, that is 6 months. In the same way, if the drawings are made at the end of every month, it is 4.5 months. In the same way, beginning of every quarter, that is 7.5 months. Middle of every quarter, 6 months. End of every quarter, 5.5 months. So this will be the formula. Okay. Now we know average period also. Now we shall apply the formula. Interest on drawings is equal to, we know total drawings, how much? Rupees 24,000, and the formula is total drawings into rate. So into rate of interest is, they have given in the question 6%. So 6 divided by 100 into average period is 6.5 divided by 12. 6.5 divided by 12. Okay. So that is how much? 24,000 into 6%. Into 6%. So it is rupees 1,440 into 6.5 divided by 12. Into 6.5 divided by 12. So your answer is rupees 780. So this is a interest on drawings under average period method. So only 1 year they have asked this question where interest has to be calculated under average period method. Other than that, every year, most of the time you will get a question on product method as well as profit and loss appropriation account. So it's not an option here. Either you can write that or this. So only one question will be asked. So either interest on drawings or P&L appropriation account. So you have to attempt it. Okay, so this is how your question paper pattern will be under chapter 1, that is accounting for partnership basic concepts. So my dear students, hope you have understood today's session. See you all in my next session with the next revision class. Till then, take care. Thank you.